What's up, guys? Oh, glad to be back. It's been... Holidays around here are hectic anyway. We got 5 teenagers and all of them got to go in different directions. Anyway, we're back now. We're going to be in Mount Vernon, Alabama with Police Chief Eric Petway, who has been fired. He said he was given no termination letter and the town didn't provide a reason. We're going to watch a video of the police officer that he tried to terminate for the tactics he used against a man that was in handcuffs. And for that, apparently, they kept the bad cop and got rid of the chief. So, these are short videos. We're going to try to be out of here in 10 minutes. Also, I'd like to note, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Mount Vernon Police Chief Eric Petway.
Mayor Peoples, do you mind if I just talk to you real quick on camera?
No, I can't make any comments.
Well,
This is ongoing.
I mean, could you at least talk to us about something?
Mount Vernon's elected mayor remaining silent tonight about a Fox 10 investigation that uncovered a controversial arrest by one of the town's police officers.
Yeah, Mount Vernon's police chief says he was fired after speaking about this leaked body camera video of the arrest. Tonight, new development.
Leaked body camera. I wonder who leaked it.
It's about the officer at the center of that controversy.
Our Natalie Williamson was at that council meeting tonight to get some answers to a lot of questions.
And Natalie, a bunch of people were there.
Yeah, a lot of concerned and frustrated people in East Cameron. Some voiced concerns about why former Chief Eric Petway was fired last week and why nothing was done about Officer Newman Brazier when the controversial arrest happened back in May. While citizens and I asked questions directed to the elected leaders, the town's attorney answered for them, something the citizens tell me shows no transparency. I mean, could you at least talk to us about something? Closed doors and no comments tonight from the elected leader of the town of Mount Vernon. Mayor Eric Peoples still refusing to answer our questions nearly a month after a Fox 10 investigation showed leaked body camera video of a controversial arrest. Officer Newman Brazier pepper spraying, tasing, and dragging a handcuffed man on May 10th of this year. New tonight, Brazier's law enforcement license has now been temporarily suspended by the Alabama Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission. The town's attorney, Jay Ross, says Brazier is now on unpaid administrative leave and will have a full hearing in front of the commission early next year. Last week, Mount Vernon Police Chief Eric Petway told Fox 10 News he was fired without a reason or a termination letter. That came after Petway told me Mayor Peoples would not let him discipline Officer Brazier, even though Petway says he violated the department's use of force policy.
So if you can't discipline them, I'm confused about where we're at with this. I'm not really confused about it because very seldom do they discipline them. But when they try to, this is what they get.
Since airing this leaked video on October 28th, we tried to speak to Mayor Eric Peoples on camera, but he's refused. So we took our questions to the town hall meeting Tuesday night. And when I spoke to you, Mayor Peoples, you mentioned that the council made the decision to go in a different direction to pick a new chief. Is there any particular reason why that decision?
There's no particular reason they decided in a different direction.
While most of my questions were directed to the elected council members and mayor, the town's attorney, Jay Ross, did all the answering. During the meeting, citizens voiced their frustrations, asking the council and the mayor for more transparency and better leadership.
They don't want... Government wants zero transparency.
Why the other chief was let go of and what's all the confusion, and will we get information concerning that at a later date, or so we will know what happened and what went on? Okay, because we're looking forward to hearing about it because it's in our town. This is our town.
Nana Henderson tells me she wants to know why Officer Brazier is just on unpaid leave.
And for something like that to happen and nothing is done, and months before we were even informed about it, it was a disgrace. I mean, they're not coming forward, they're not answering the questions. As you saw today, it was the attorney now saying he's not letting them speak, and they're refusing to speak.
Ross told me he has received my open records request to get the full body camera video of the controversial arrest, which I asked for more than 2 weeks ago. I'm told we should hear something next week about the former chief and Officer Brazier. We will continue to press for answers and accountability.
Answers and accountability. Stop. So let's see what the comments got to say. I made an error regarding the date of this incident. The correct date is June 16th, 2025. In the video, I mistakenly wrote, it doesn't, anyway. He was fired because the cell phone video went viral. If there was no video, those kids would be heading to court or worse. Yep, hold up.
Mayor Peoples, do you mind if I just talk?
Stop. That went ahead to the next one. I was completely confused about that. Anyway, here's where we're at. If they are too ignorant to answer questions themselves, then they are too ignorant to hold the position they have. Thank you. The mayor is a big part of the problem, and this incident shows everybody how rotten the administration in this town really is. Sue him into oblivion. Clowns drunk on power. What about the other officer stood by and allowed? Exactly. The town's politicians have the town lawyer to speak for them. Who is the lawyer that represents the people? Transparency and accountability are absent. Law enforcement nationwide. Yes. He will get his certification back when the story dies down. Then almost never receive actual punishment for such disgusting behavior. Remember, they didn't suspend the cop when they found out about it. They suspended him when you found out about it. If you elect clowns, expect a circus. Yes, this is going to cost a lot of money. Well, taxpayers, they don't care. So here's what's next.
Tonight, the Mount Vernon police chief speaking with Fox 10 about leaked body camera and surveillance video showing a controversial arrest by a Mount Vernon police officer.
Yeah, this is video that shows a handcuffed man being tased, pepper sprayed in his locked jail cell, and then dragged across the floor.
Our Natalie Williamson broke this story. Natalie, the chief says the officer's actions were unacceptable.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise and Cameron. Chief Eric Petway says the officer violated multiple policies. The chief says this happened back on May 10th. He says he filed a complaint the very next day and tried to take disciplinary action against the officer. But he says the mayor wouldn't let him follow through.
Raise your hand if you're surprised by that. Put your damn hand down.
Come on out, big boy. Come on out.
Leaked body camera video leads to a Fox 10 investigation about an arrest made by a Mount Vernon police officer. The police chief now talking about what happened.
I'm here to make sure that this does not happen again.
A surveillance camera inside the Mount Vernon jail catching this video on May 10th, showing the officer dragging a man through an office by the
What about this one that didn't stop it? How about get rid of that one too?
shackles while his hands are cuffed. The video shows it started with a traffic stop. It's unclear what happened before the video starts because we don't have the full video.
Of course you don't, but for all of them that were involved, they should all be fired and their certification burnt.
While the man's hands are cuffed behind his back, he leans against a police SUV and pulls a vape up to his mouth.
Give me the vape. Give me the vape.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Give me the vape and he don't do it. That is not a reason to tase him. And also, I'd like to note, his hands are handcuffed behind his back. No, you can't use a taser on somebody that has their hands handcuffed behind their back. They all should be fired because nobody stopped it either.
Put it down.
And when he doesn't comply,
Put it down.
the officer uses his stun gun before putting the suspect in the back of the patrol car.
Get your butt up in there.
The body camera video also shows the man being placed inside a cell at the Mount Vernon jail while his hands are still cuffed. You can also see the officer putting what we're told is pepper spray through the service hatch. The officer then quickly leaves the room, only to come back seconds later. The man inside
Also, I'd like to note that's OC spray, which is much more powerful than your regular pepper spray that you can just buy anywhere.
the cell screaming. When the officer walks in to get him, his head is inside the toilet, possibly trying to get the pepper spray out of his eyes. The officer then leads the man to a bench, putting shackles around his ankles, taking him back to the cell. According to the time code on the video, the officer returned about 10 minutes later and pulls the man out, dragging him across the floor.
Come on out.
Chief Petway tells me this behavior from an officer is unacceptable and violates their policy.
Use of force policy.
What about basic human dignity?
One with the taser. You cannot use a taser.
Also, standards, shave, look the part, button that up and put the tie on.
As a punitive measure. You can't do that. You can't use a taser against a person that is handcuffed. You can't do that. As far as the pepper spray is concerned, you can use pepper spray on a subject that is actively resisting arrest. He was already in custody.
Petway says as soon as he was made aware of the officer's actions on May 10th of this year, he put together a report. He says everything he does has to be approved by the town's mayor. But once he sent in the evidence of the policy violations, he says the mayor's response wasn't what he expected.
I heard back from the mayor, and it was a no-go on punishment-wise, on disciplinary-wise. My job is to oversee the policies and the procedures and make sure the police department is ran perfectly smooth. You're never ever going to get it perfect, but I want it as near perfect as I can get it. I want them to understand this is not acceptable for me.
The chief has not yet named the officer since there has been no formal disciplinary action. I've reached out to the mayor for comment, but he's not available today.
Shocker.
I did get in touch with the town's attorney, and I'm waiting to hear back. Lanice, Cameron.
Good luck with that. Anyway. Let's see what the comments got to say on this, and we'll be out. I offered to tell Fox News about my story about the chief, Eric Petway, and another officer violating my rights in all kinds of ways. You refuse to talk to me about it, but it's okay. Federal lawsuit is being filed. The chief is not a good man. He does bad things to people, but y'all won't report that. That's why we call y'all the fake news. Eric Petway, the chief is going after other officers and the mayor because he's about to lose his job for violations he's committed against people in the community because he's going down. He wants to take the other officers and the mayor with him. Okay? Then apparently, I can't get down on that one. This one down here says, I see no problem here. I do. I see a lot of problems. Anyway, that's where we're at with where's the chief at. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.